G'day, my name is Sean M.T. Shanahan and I am a fantasy and science fiction writer, and today my first professional work is available to the public. Solar Rain, a short science fiction novella, or you could call it a novelette, but no one knows what the hell I'm talking about when I say that, so short novella for now. And that is available as a free download. All you have to do is sign up to a mailing list and it will get emailed to your inbox. It's going to be available as a Kindle format for an e-reader or as a PDF as well. Now, for the past year, I've been writing flash, short and serial fictions about once a week. And I always do an opening narration, so I figured with Solar Rain, why should this be any different? It's going to be a bit longer, of course, so I've started a YouTube channel. So welcome, like and subscribe. I'll have all the links to get Solar Rain down below. But yes, 22nd of February is the release date, just hopefully when I'm putting this video on. So guys, firstly, a blurb, so you know what you're getting into. Solar Rain. As one world burns, can a man stop his own from slipping away? The world is ending, but life goes on. It is the 2200s and the sun has turned against the earth, ravaging it with deadly solar flares that the people have named Solar Rain. Unable to find a solution to their plight, humanity flees across the stars in waves of colony ships. Captain Jason Moores is a security officer overseeing humanity's long departure over decades. A simple enough task, if not for the constant solar rain and the emergence of a fanatical insurgency, intent on making sure Earth is the final resting place for the human race. Jason's greatest fear is becoming separated from his family across the mind-boggling reality of space travel. But as he fights harder to defend the passage of the ones he loves, his fears may end up becoming a reality. So if that entices you, my friends, stay tuned, because I'm going to do an opening chapter narration for you. And if you like that, you can click on the link down below, sign up to the mailing list. You'll get a newsletter every month with links to all of my fictions that I post on the reg, as well as information on my up-and-coming novels. The Syndicate will be coming out later this year. Firstly though, I do have some nice cover art. You can probably see it hanging up on the wall behind me. Not looking too shabby, lots of screen reflections there. I'm just going to put an overlay of the thing over the screen, and if I forget to do that, I'll just be waving my hand like a madman. Oh well. In my head, that editing trick looked a whole lot better. So now we get to the narration, Chapter 1 of Solar Rain. July 2189. Raikou sagged against the ship's railing and grunted. It was warm, too warm. Pre-dawn in the South Pacific usually chilled him to the bone, and that first cup of tea provided comfort in contrast with the cold beauty of the ocean. The ocean was blanketed in darkness and fog. Warm fog. It was perplexing. "You're up early, my love." Aya emerged from the cabin and nuzzled into his embrace, rousing him from his contemplations. "It's not usually this warm so early, is it?" "Never at this time of year." "You're up early too," Raikou noticed. She raised a tablet to his face. A bleary-eyed young woman looked back from the screen, and the wrinkles in Raikou's face crinkled with joy. "Father," the young woman bowed to the camera and smiled. "Hatsu, how is our granddaughter?" She smirked. "As you can hear behind me, Father, Yasu has been up since early morning, constructing some contraption." She manoeuvred the camera to face a little girl playing on a wooden living room floor behind her. The child was fitting together brightly coloured blocks into a large and intricate structure. "She will be an engineer, I think." "Surely this isn't why you've called us so early," Aya chimed in with a smile. "No, Mother, I think I have wonderful news. I have begun to crave peaches again." Her smile nearly split her face in two. "We are going to the doctor today." "That is wonderful news," Aya cried. "What? I don't follow," Raikou said. Aya nudged him. "All the women on my side of the family crave peaches when they're pregnant. Remember me? Yasu may have a sibling on the way." "Ah, this is wonderful. Congratulations, Hatsu. You bring us great joy." "Thank you, Fa." The screen buzzed and then went dead. displaying a faint connection error icon in the top right corner. "What happened?" Aya asked. "The connection went bad, Aya. No matter, we can call later. Until then, the dawn is coming." The fog around the vessel brightened and bronzed as the heat rose drastically. Aya pulled open her cardigan and fanned at her neck. "This weather isn't right, Raikou. What if it affects our results today?" "It shouldn't. If the deep ocean scanners are affected by little heat, then we have other problems," he replied. Beads of sweat formed at their brows. Raikou wiped them from his face, grunting again. The radar equipment on the boat above buzzed and fizzled. "Is that hissing?" Aya asked. Raikou strained his ears. From the approaching dawn, a hissing and bubbling sound approached. It grew louder as the light pierced more fog. The air became humid and ever increasingly bronze as the minutes passed by. "It can't be steam," Raikou said. They locked eyes. The sound grew even louder. "That can't be right," Aya cried. "The ocean can't boil." "We need to get to the bridge." Raikou's teacup smashed across the deck as they rushed along the walkway and up a steep staircase. Panting, they entered the bridge cabin, jolting a sleeping figure from resting on a console. "Helmsman, bring up the latest weather readings." The man sleepily typed at the console while he obliviously wiped sweat from his face. His eyes shot wide open. He was fully awake as he exclaimed, "That can't be." "What is it?" Aya asked. "The temperature has increased 20 degrees over the past 5 minutes. "Impossible," Raikou shouted, removing his coat. "Our equipment must be malfunctioning. What do the surrounding weather boys say?" "I can't raise any east of us, and the western buoys haven't spiked as much." Despite the heat, cold dread seeped down Raikou's spine. He looked towards the broadening wall of steam. "It's the coming dawn." "How can that be?" Aya said, her voice strained. Raikou did not answer. "Helmsman, how long until sunrise?" The helmsman checked his watch and consulted a chart on the rear wall of the bridge. 1 minute, sir." "Sound the alarm. We need to get below deck, now." Raikou grabbed Aya by the arm, pulling her outside and down the steep steps as the helmsman sounded the alarm. The wailing was so sudden, so loud and acute, that they stumbled. They both tumbled onto the deck below, landing in a messed tangle of limbs. Raikou shakily pulled himself and Aya upright. "Are you all right, Aya?" he asked, but she was looking out to sea. A titanic wall of steam rushed towards the vessel like an avalanche out of the haze. Then the boat was hit by the light from the sun as it peeked over the horizon. The light was a bright, searing white beam that pierced through the steam, causing them to cry out and ducked under the railing, with their skin already blistering. The boat groaned and creaked as it was superheated in seconds. Aya and Raikou, 2 old lovers, embraced each other, screaming as a wall of boiling vapour engulfed their scalding bodies. So, that was the opening chapter of Solar Rain. Bit intense. If you guys would like to check out the rest of it, you can click on the links below to get the download. Like I said earlier, you just sign up to a mailing list. I just send you a newsletter every month saying, hey, check out all this other cool fiction I'm posting, and you'll get updates on my books as well. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Solar Rain, Chapter 1. That's Chapter 2.